Every night, Claire would wake up at exactly 3:15 a.m. At first she thought it was just her body's natural rhythm, but then she started hearing it. A faint, raspy breathing that wasn't hers. Night 1. The first time she heard it, she brushed it off as her imagination. Lying in the darkness, she held her breath, straining to hear any other noise. The breathing was soft but unmistakable, like someone was lying right next to her. She turned on the light, nothing there. She checked the doors and windows, everything was locked. Night 2. The next night, the breathing came back, louder this time. It seemed to be moving, shifting from one side of her bed to the other. Claire's heart raced as she turned on the light, only to find an empty room once again. The sound stopped as soon as the light was on. Night 3. Determined to catch the source, Claire stayed awake, phone in hand. She set her camera to record, hoping to capture something, anything. When the clock struck 3:15 a.m., the breathing started again. She felt a cold presence beside her. The camera showed nothing, but she could feel it, a chilling sensation on her neck. In a panic, she turned on the light and the breathing stopped. Reviewing the footage, Claire saw herself lying there, eyes wide open, terrified, but then, in the dark, a shadow moved. Something was in the room with her, just out of view. Night 4. Claire decided not to sleep. She kept every light on in the house, but as 3:15 a.m. approached, every bulb in her room flickered and then went out. She was plunged into darkness. The breathing returned, now right in her ear, louder and more ragged than ever. Paralyzed with fear, Claire felt a cold hand brush her cheek. She couldn't scream, couldn't move. The breathing was all around her, coming from every direction. The final night. Exhausted and terrified, Claire tried to stay awake but eventually drifted off. She woke up again at 3:15 a.m., but this time there was no sound. Relieved, she let out a breath she didn't know she was holding. But when she turned on her side, she came face to face with something, someone lying in her bed. It wasn't the breathing she should have feared. It was the silence before the scream. Epilogue. Claire was never seen again. Her bed was found perfectly made, except for the imprint of two bodies on the mattress.